Everyone has a defining moment in his or her life. For some, it is the day they get married or have a child. For others, it comes when they finally reach a sought-after goal. My life, however, drastically changed course the day my parents sold me into slavery. I was 8 years old. My name is Shaima Hall, and this is my story. Shaima Hall grew up in Alexandria, Egypt. The seventh of 11 children, she had a happy, normal childhood, despite being impoverished and having an abusive father. But one day, all this would change. That day, Shaima's older sister Zara, who was working for a wealthy family in Egypt, was dismissed from work for stealing from the family. What had happened to her sister to provoke her to steal? Was she trying to escape? Was she trying to get herself let go? Shaima wondered. Trying to mend the family's honor, her mother set out with Shaima to the wealthy family's house. What happened next changed her life forever. You can't pay back what your girl stole, said the lady in Arabic to my mother, so you can either provide us with someone else to work to repay the debt, or we'll call the police. Tears leaped from my mother's eyes. I stood silent, holding back my wild emotions. I felt afraid of this lady's threats and sad for my mother's tears. Then the woman said, I can train the young one from the ground up, and we won't have all these adult issues such as stealing. Then I heard my mother agree that the fair thing for everyone was for another girl to work in Zara's place. All right, it's a deal, the woman said in Arabic. The pit of my stomach lurched when I realized the girl they were talking about was me. I was terrified. I would never see my home, my family, my friends ever again. Unfortunately, I was right. Shaima worked for 5 years as a slave for her captors. During these 5 years, she was emotionally and physically abused. She worked 18 to 20 hours a day, cleaning and waiting hand and foot on the family's needs. She had to work even when she was sick and was refused medical treatment. When she was 11, she was trafficked into the United States. She slept in a locked, unheated garage. She spent 20 months here before she was free. Sadly, Shaima's story is far from unique, although thousands of people will never have the chance to tell their stories like she does. There is an estimated 43,000 slaves in the United States alone, and only 2% of those 43,000 will ever be rescued from their bondage. Shaima's story is not just about growing up as a slave. It is also about freedom, family, being blessed with all that you have, growing up as a teenager, dating, friendships, bullies, and overcoming multiple obstacles. Shaima is a role model for young adults everywhere as she works with ICE agents around the U.S. to put a stop to child slavery. Her story is captivating and powerful. I don't know why my early life was as hard and unfair as it was, but our experiences, good and bad, shape who we become. How will you let your life shape you? Who are you going to become? To learn more about Shaima's experience as a slave and to learn what you can do to end child slavery, be sure to read Hidden Girl, the true story of a modern-day child slave.